Hello everybody, this is BeastCat100 and welcome back to some more NieR Gestalt. In the previous episode we had done, we spent all of our time in Facade doing all of the side missions there, got a whole bunch of money from doing that, and we came here to turn in the fishing quest. And once we reached Fisherman's Gambit 5, or completed it, we were able to fish for sharks, which we needed for Bon Appetit. In this episode, we are going to hand in Bon Appetit and head back to the village to go on with the main plot. If you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join in on this adventure. Now, I know I was a little wishy-washy with the idea of the Bon Appetit quest in the past. I am very insistent that you get this done before you go back to visit Yona. I insist that you get everything done, and you will understand why in time. But let's hand it in.
Yo.
Found your ingredients. Fantastic, let's see how this tastes. Okay, here you are. Go ahead, let me know what you think. Well, it's good, but I don't taste the shark fin at all. Wouldn't it be easier just to make regular fried rice? It's funny, I was thinking the same thing. I don't think anyone would pay for all these fancy ingredients. So I'll just experiment and see what I can come up with. 5,000. Cool. Yeah, that's about it. Now then, as I keep insisting on warnings, I know we haven't gotten to the next plot point yet, but this is really important, so listen up. Again, this is all before you go back to visit Yona. Technically, you still have a little bit of time left, but just to play it safe, just by a rule of thumb, before you go and visit Yona, after, like, the plot point, I'm not sure if, like, no, the plot point will come before the side quest. So, before you go and visit Yona, if any side quests that you do, and you've seen me do all of them, so you know, if you have any side quests left that you want to do that require going through the village or going to the northern plains or the eastern plains, or the eastern path, do it now. You still will be able to have access to Seafront after this plot point, I think. You know what, just to play it safe, just generally, do all side quests that you want to do before continuing this plot point. That's it. That's kind of the final straw there. Once we turn in Yona's gift, we're going to be done for this half of the game. Now then, enough with me rambling on. Oh, by the way, oh god darn it, I'm so sorry. The grocer in Seafront will have the rice and the mushrooms that you need for Bon Appetit. I completely forgot to mention that. Alright. Let's go and check up on Yona. It's been a little bit, but gameplay logic says that no matter how much time we're away, or at least in this game, I shouldn't say that generally for all games, how much time we're away, it won't affect her health at all.
Hi there.
Yoda? Oh, hi Dad. How you feeling? I'm okay. Sometimes it still hurts, but that fish medicine you got helps a lot. Good. Dad? Are you gonna stay here tonight? I'll stay with you. Yay, Dad's gonna stay home tonight. Easy, Yona. You'll hurt something. I don't care, I'm just so happy I get to see you. It's late. You should go to bed. Okay, night, Dad. The Forest of Myth. Ugh, that was a messed up dream. Never thought I'd be hunting sealed verses in there.
Oh.
Morning, Dad. Hey. What's wrong? You look all tired, and you have these weird black circles under your eyes. It's nothing. I just had a strange dream. I didn't sleep very well. I have weird dreams all the time. I know. Actually, I had a totally weird dream last night. Did you now? There's a boy and me, and we were playing this game together. What kind of game? It's called Guess the Word. I think he made it up because I never heard of it. How did it work? Well, the boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out, so I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead. What did he say? I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and Forest of Myth. But he said he'd be back, so I gotta study. Then I can figure out everything and win. You're gonna help me study, right, Dad? Yeah, sure.
Yo.
I got your watermelon. Oh yeah, by the way, remember that watermelon you asked me like a long time ago? What was it? Probably about 2 months in this game world. No? Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Dad. Anything else you need? I need a pumpkin. Pumpkin? Sure, why not?
Yo.
I got the pumpkin. I thought I had. Got your pumpkin, Yona. Thanks, Dad. Been getting you lots of food lately, Yona. What are you planning? It's a secret. Just wait a little longer, okay? Yona. Ta-da! Here you go, Dad. I made it all by myself. Is this a cake? Yep, Popola taught me how to bake one. It's a big secret, Dad. That's why I needed all that fruit. Well, thanks, Yona. It's really something. Come on, try it. Oh, I'm not all that hungry, so well, alright. Oh. Yeah, this is really good. Well, yeah, hey, you worked hard for me, so I wanted to give you something back. Yes, this is great, Yona. Thank you. Thanks. I made like 7 cakes, so there's a ton of leftovers. Fatherhood can be a trying experience. Yeah. Yona's gift is complete. Okay. I may have over-exaggerated, like a lot. I forgot about the Forest of Myth. But the Forest of Myth is not a long section. You appear lost in thought. This frightens me. It's nothing, don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something. So I should be at 50%. Which means... Is there one that I'm missing? Probably. Forgot about the Forest of Myth, but I still insist that you get everything done as soon as possible. Hello? What's up, Popola? Oh, hi, Robert. I just got a strange letter in the mail. This letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing your attention to a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, cursed dream, evil dream, words dream, and someone dream. This is certainly one bizarre piece of writing. It's strange, alright. Who's it from? Mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north. Forest of Myth? They're a bright and talkative group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll check it out. You will, but... Don't worry about it. I got business there anyway. Well, alright, thank you. To the Forest of Myth! Forest of Myth is the other area in the Northern Plains. Before we go there, though, I'm going to check with Devila one more time in the tavern to make sure I don't miss anything. If not, I will meet you up at the Northern Plains by where we need to go. Do this. Magic cost -6. Well, I guess since that happened, we're back. I'm just fighting some shades to try to get some experience or something, but a new word is always welcome. So the Forest of Myth is this section on the right hand side, right over here. So where the trees are, over there. I haven't fought shades in a while. It's only level 13. Actually, you know what? By the time I was done with this game, I think it was only like level 30, so don't need to fight that boar. Oh no. It's an ambush, mate. Con. Magic defense +2 or poison. But again, poison. Actually, you know what? Words. You know what? I don't guard enough to really make use of that. Whatever. Let's head into the Forest of Myth. And there is nothing wrong with your screen. It does just get dark.
Sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
That's what I love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
Even in these times, they still have the banter. Beware the words.
Words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream.
Wait a minute. Hold a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind. Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way. It is not quizzical!
What's going on here?
The villager's body shuddered as he opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you?
I'm Robert. This is Weiss. We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The villager stared at Robert and Weiss. You can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
How's that again?
The villager explained. The past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Dream Death had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever in the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined that the dream death would spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, are you saying that we've been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have.
Oh crap. So does it mean we caught the dream death?
Before the mayor could confirm Robert's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage. Ridiculous! Preposterous! completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep. The mayor attempted to take Weiss's complaints in stride. That's just how dream death works, he said, brushing aside the book's remarks. My remarks shall not be brushed aside, fool. And it would behoove you to remember this little word allows me to review all of its narration. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Robert had seen and what they discussed since coming to the village. Something must have caught you in my dreams, said the mayor. A certain conversation, a specific word, something. Robert and Weiss racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. The mayor suggested that Weiss chose his words carelessly, seemed to sting his pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator, and has demolished it entirely. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, searching for answers in the heavens. I was doing no such thing! Leave me alone already! Anger created by her harsh words bled over to Robert like a contagion.
Wait, someone just say contagion?
Yes, I believe so. What of it?
But that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right?
The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. We must have said something, said the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it?
It's about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it?
A sheep? Weiss cried, suddenly blurting out the first word that popped into his head. They stared at him for a moment before shaking their heads. A few more minutes of thought, Robert's face lit up.
I remember, those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it.
At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Robert. That sounds right, he said as a straight sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. Mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines against the lone sheet of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, grimacing, a grimace crossing his face. He should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. His hand tightened around the pencil, snapping it off at the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked in my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. Pause for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said, to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. Mayor's voice took on a sudden note of steely determination. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Robert nodded in agreement. Huh?
Wait a second, I didn't nod. Why are you... Look, if we can be of any help, just ask.
Oh, I did not just say that. Silence! The Grimoire looked from Robert to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yes, you seemed surprised when we first arrived, yes? Mayor suddenly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. My God, you're right! I had no idea you were coming! The human imagination is a limitless engine, and dreams are the fuel if you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager to be done with this place. Mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two! We're all counting on you. Robert slowly faded into the misty forest. The mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. Saw this man before, he thought, but where? Robert's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd be confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on a rough tree bark, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor travel companion. Unhindered by either the terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Robert to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about the legless turtles, being more adept at navigating the environment, Robert snapped.
You know what, Weiss? Go to hell. We're stopping. I need to rest for a moment before I throw up.
Robert leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back.
Look at this stupid forest, it's so goddamn big.
The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. As if infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out with a volume that rattled his teeth. Robert slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard.
Weiss, what the hell's going on?
Robert could see Weiss's mouth moving, but it might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled. Then, just as Robert's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, Robert removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Robert began to detect patterns in the noise.
This isn't random.
Not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it?
By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's the key to getting out of this place.
And then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? It's a secret. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Robert sighed and gave the only answer that made sense.
It's a secret. Right?
The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Robert like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Robert moved on with intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose.
Guess this forest accepted this, huh?
Said Robert after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We've no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Robert picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens. Surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical tone rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy. Now answer it! Robert grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion.
It's red after all. This one's pretty easy.
I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When the night falls, I vanish. What is it? Sunlight. Plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I've misunderstood the intentions of this place.
Hey, look! Cried Robert, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Robert walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door opened a crack and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obstructed by mist. But began Robert, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end at the night with 3. What am I? Robert tried asking the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. We wish to engage this man in conversation. It seems we must answer this riddle. I suppose. Well, this is an easy one. 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and night with 3. It's a man. That's the riddle of the Sphinx from Oedipus. A man. Mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor. The small man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. You saw... Wait, you saw what? I'm sorry, I didn't understand a thing that you just said. Makes sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the of the death dream. Now you must go to the man at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Robert watched, the mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Robert and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, you made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Robert and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge it from the socket, while his right hand seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Robert withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream's seal. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Robert filled him in on the details. With the tale done, the 3 of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second. It's crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Robert and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? It is words that control the death dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breaths slowing. It's the first time I felt tired since I was prisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. He might have slept an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist they felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear they had awakened from their dream. Robert shook the mayor's hand gently. Good news, he said. We made it. Wow, we did. I'm back. He blinked once, twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him. But you have no idea how much this means. Is this it? Okay. The death dream had started to spread to our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out a way to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Robert and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may get some getting used to. Real life may take some getting used to. A wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way towards the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently.
It's the holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend said that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. Robert and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seems a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, that certainly is a stroke of luck. The three of them waved their goodbyes. Robert mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I saw a version of you that was not yourself. What in the world? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, it's going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Robert tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured this is some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean anything. Robert gave the mayor a nod and smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. Something wrong about the mayor and his words.
Wish I understood what the hell is going on here.
The riddle will prove the most difficult one of all. Oh, thank you so much! I can finally return to a normal life. It's one of the most bizarre diseases I've ever encountered. I know, that's why I have to help the other villagers, no matter what. Got Dark Execution.
So, if you're so adverse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
You think too much, Weiss.
So that is the gimmick of this place. Words. Text. No visuals, except in your head. It's kind of a throwback to the text adventure of like early gameplay. Or early games in general, I should say. It's really neat, and they had nice somber music to go along with it and everything. So how was the village? Oh, how it was truly magnificent. There are no words, really. Huh, neat.
Let's go back to Popola. She'll probably know what's going on in there.
Yeah, let's kind of just finish this off. God, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Go, 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 go. It's a rock. Where's the bridge? There's a bridge. Let's ride this all the way into the village. You can, you know. I've done it before. You can ride it right into the loading zone. It's hilarious. Alright, let's go inform Popola of what's going on. And finish this section. The section I completely forgot about, but it's a section nonetheless. Death Dream is such a strange illness. I'm so happy you saved those people.
Yeah, dealing with all those words was a pain in the ass.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again. You guys did well.
Say.
Ah, Robert!
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona was looking for you.
Oh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Danny for a bit, huh?
Guess so. Thanks, Popola.
Yes, indeed. But not this episode. Like I said, I completely forgot about it, so the part that I was actually thinking of, we're gonna have to save until next time. Oh well, them's the breaks, huh? Oh gosh darn it. I can't type. Can't type on the computer, can't type on the phone. Anyway. Actually, you know what? Oh, we got a letter. Got a letter. Dear Dad, today was awesome. Papa made me this huge cake that was really yummy, and everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot I had this disease, so maybe you can forget about it too and come home for now? Yona. Aw, Yona. I'm doing this for your sake. Spirit drop. On your gold.
Oh.
Yeah, Dad, yay! Papa said you needed something. I need a favor. What is it? Yona, I can't help you if you don't tell me. I guess. Yona, please, out with it. I need to help out my friend. Your friend? I have a friend and he sent me a letter and now I need your help. Someone wrote you a letter? A pen pal, how delightful. So who's this friend? Well, he's kinda... It's a guy? Yes, he's sick and in a whole bunch of trouble. I know you and Vicey are the only ones who could help him. Vicey? Tell me about this guy. He lives in a really big house down south, and he's super nice and he's my friend. You have to help him, Dad, please? You wanna listen? Please? Great, now what do I do? I'll do it. Alright, I'll see if I can help. Yay, thank you, Dad, thank you. So, you remember that house that we kept passing by on the way to Seafront? That's where this comes in. Great, my kid's got a boyfriend. Just tread with caution, this lad may be your future son-in-law. Weiss, we are not discussing this. Oh, man. So, yeah. That big house over by Seafront is now where we need to go. And that's why I have never done that before. Of course, on my first playthrough, I wandered in. Couldn't really get in, but, like, there were some pretty tough enemies there as well. So it's good that we waited until now. But that is going to be it for today. In the next episode of NieR Gestalt, we're going to go and kind of check out the lay of the land of this house and see who this friend of Yona's is. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.